so I can do it that way. All right, I just learned something new with my camera. What I can do is flip the direction. So if I stand back here and I get about right like this and then flip it, there it is. Cool. So this is my new TORO TimeCutter. I bought this at Tractor Supply here in Purcell. I'd gone in to get some super glue to fix dash parts for my Silverado. Well, as I was walking out, this thing was sitting right in the walkway, and I thought, why do they have it there? Sure enough, the thing, they couldn't move it. They couldn't get the wheels to turn. They said they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Couldn't get it to start, couldn't get it to do anything. So I said, well, is it for sale? They said, yes. We'll take $500 for it. This is a $3,700 mower. I mean, that's what they normally sold it for here. Well, that's a no-brainer. Said, that's a new tractor. Somebody's just goofed. Sure enough, that's the case, because if you open this up, you see the battery right there. And I need to put that on there. See, it's all wet because I just bathed it. There, that belongs over there. Okay, the battery wasn't connected tight, so there wasn't any juice. They thought it was all connected up, but it was loose enough to where it wasn't making a good connection. So I made the good connection, but then it still said, they still said, well, it won't get out of lock. You can't get it out of park. So what you have to do that, and I've got the key right here. You put the key into the ignition. You turn the key to on, the on position. See, this is off, this is on. This will start it. Okay, so it wouldn't start. I couldn't get it to start. Took off the lid for the air cleaner, got some starting fluid, sprayed that in the carburetor, and then turned it over, fired right up, but then it died immediately after the starting fluid ran out. Okay, so it's not getting gas. Took the carburetor off, took it apart, found the jet that's supposed to spray up into the venturi when the air's going through it to mix it in with the air firing the, you know how the carburetor works, right? Anyway, that venturi, that jet was completely blocked. It looked like it had sat there and had some, like, I think they may have put the wrong fuel in it. Probably that E10 stuff, and it caused the jet to get corroded a little bit because there was a bunch of green slime on it. So I cleaned that, got the hole cleared out, put it back in, started it up, fired right up, ran. Motor ran. And, you know, now it starts. Took a little bit. Runs like a brand new tractor. So that's it. That's all it was. It's like, okay, great. So I get on it. I try to go forward. Nothing happens. Well, there's these guys here, the neutral lock. The neutral, these guys had been pulled all the way to the end here and locked in like that. I don't know if you can see that. Well, it still wouldn't roll, but they need to go forward. And so you got to push it all the way in like so. Push this one all the way in like so. But it still doesn't roll. And they couldn't figure out why. And the reason is you got to have the key on, and then you put it up into driving position. That sound you heard was the electric parking brake releasing. And now you can roll it. Okay? So, we pulled these back out. I finally figured that out. And I put them back like this, all the way back there like so. Where am I at here? There. All the way, see that little bend in the thing? I thought they needed to go back to there. But they don't. You just pull them out. You just pull it out here. You know, when you take that out, you pull it out to here. And I did that over here. Noisy truck. Had to pull up there right then. Alright, back to my story. I wasn't going to try to shout over that. Okay. Anyway, we'll just start from here. There was a truck coming by, so I stopped because he was really noisy. So where was I? Oh yeah, getting the releases set right, which is right here. They need to be in that position, kind of right in here, like that and like that. They weren't, and it wouldn't go anywhere because it was pulled back too far and it would slip back into neutral. So once that happened, I figured that out. There's a way to bleed. You know, I thought, well, maybe there's air in each of the hydrostatic drives and then not letting it create pressure. So I put it up on the jacks like they said, and then I started it up, and then I worked the mechanism like this, slowly back and forth, both sides. And then that's when I figured out that the levers weren't in the right spot. Once I put them in the right spot, both wheels spun. So, check this out. I'll try to do this holding it, but we are rolling backwards. This is so cool. Look, Mom, one hand. I'm going slow so you can hear me, but it works perfectly fine. I'm going to get around here and I'm going to flip the camera back around and drive around the yard once. Cranking her up. I'm just controlling it with one hand. We're running into the tree. Ah! That's it. And oh yeah. Just so you know, so that's it. $500, folks. $500. Not a thing wrong with it. Runs like a top. Spins like a top. Well, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post this on YouTube. If you like this video, share, or not share, subscribe, like. I've got more coming. Got plenty. I've got backlog of stuff I'm going to be posting. Haven't been able to do it for a while. So, see you later.